And we're back. We're gonna be watching a French movie though. I'm so sorry. Give me a second, just need to do something.
That's none of your business.
Just need to do something and know something, guys. I'm so sorry. Salut, c'est Tom Channing pour un autre derrière la scène, derrière les rideaux. On a un super belle journée aujourd'hui, en fait, 20 juin 2025. On fait une partie de Gotham Eternal, puis on fait une partie de Taptasy. On s'écoute le film Maurice Richard ici. Et pourquoi pas? On lâche pas, c'est un excellent film. Je vous recommande. Good, perfect.
People do not like to see us play. It's pretty much the same story throughout the league. Right now, the game of hockey is not a ticket seller.
Good.
I'm telling you exactly the same thing. All the other coaches in the NHL are telling their players. The league, the NHL, this coach before. So, gentlemen, it's up to you. Make this game exciting.
Got so much to do. Go on, give me the fucking game, dude. I got an hour and a half. No time to fuck around. An hour 15 though. An hour 15. Good. Theory.
I'd like to thank all of you. These are the cuts for today. Jeff O'Neill, Greg Hunt, Roland Lapointe, Fred Hurley, Michel Gosselin, Skip Taylor, Jeff Nyborg, Marcel Julian, Clem Mustel, Rod Norwood, Len Rolston, Duke Larmer, Wildor LaPrade, Pat McCready, everybody else back here tomorrow dressed ready to go too.
Louis Richard.
Yes.
Fractured left ankle. Ankle?
Yes.
Fractured wrist? Which one?
My gauche.
I'm Dr. McKay. Gonna have to have you for once over. Philip Smith.
C'est l'exercice de couvre-feu.
Je pense vraiment que les Allemands vont débarquer à Montréal.
Est-ce qu'ils t'ont fait un contrat?
Je sais que ça.
Ah oui.
J'ai des steaks. Ça fait plaisir à mon père.
Son.
Maurice. Maurice.
Tu seras ton père comme ça rouge. He's not tough enough for big time hockey. Did you see his eyes when he was close to the net? He's been injured. So at a great count, let's keep Andy Perron.
However, sure.
Mr. Murphy, you know we're in no position to waste money.
Fantastic.
Andy Perron.
Good.
Sure.
Mr. Murphy, you know we're in no position to waste money.
Fantastic.
We need testing.
That's it. Let's see what he's got. Hey, Buck! Hey, buddy.
Maurice Richard, one of the best French movie. That's a Canadian hero, guys. Maurice Richard, Canadian hero.
Everyone's connecting.
qui c'est qui est riche? Il me dirait, les pauvres sont en cage.
Vous avez visité une maison?
Ouais, tu peux acheter une maison. Je suis ici. Mais si tu veux me trouver des billets, là, quand même, ça peut être meilleur. Tiens, Noël, tu t'arrêtes de dire à l'entrée. C'est des billets, toi?
J'ai une place réservée avec les autres épouses.
À chaque match.
À chaque jeu, j'ai l'impression qu'elles sont une robe neuve. C'est une prépa de mode. Ok. Des fois, c'est pas juste la robe qui est neuve, c'est la femme au grand complet.
Maurice, je suis ton beau frère. C'est grâce à moi, c'est un Canadien. Non, mais c'est vrai, là, c'est moi qui ai dit qu'il faudrait nécessairement prendre Maurice dans le parquet. C'est de là que t'es parti, là, oui ou non?
I love the sound.
Je passe, je pense qu'on va se marier. On commence. On va dans la maison.
I love this game.
Je te l'avais dit, je savais que ça allait bien. Et pourtant, on le savait fragile. Selon toute apparence, le Canadien fait l'acquisition d'un citron. Et d'un citron facile à meurtrir. Si jamais il finissait au premier rang, ce serait au premier rang des blessés. Selon nos sources, il s'agit d'une fracture à la cheville. Genre de blessure dont on ne se remet pas. Genre de blessure qui a mis un terme non seulement à la carrière, mais à la vie du célèbre Howie Morenz. Frank, Tommy Gorman, have I got a deal for you? Maurice Richard. Yeah, well, he's got 11 points. He's tough as nails. He'd be good for Detroit.
What about Boston?
Dick, he signed 11.
I signed 11.
Rejoint au forum. Dick Irvin ne pouvait cacher sa déception. Il n'a pas fallu grand-chose pour que l'entraîneur du tricolore nous avoue que Maurice Richard est probablement trop fragile pour jouer dans la LNH. La carrière de Maurice Richard se limitera vraisemblablement à 1 mètre 5 buts et 6 assists.
Il a jamais pu être plus mauvais.
On serait chaud. Là-bas, t'as encore manqué de bateau, c'était là. T'as encore perdu ta place à un moment.
Il est là pour jouer something.
Wow.
C'est des photos. Je suis enceinte. Je ne peux pas le souper.
Lucien. Lucien. Tu bien entendu, là?
Je voulais.
C'est rien qu'un bout de suite. On a chance à presser le Canada! Comment bien aller à la place sec?
Boom, baby, boom.
Now, gentlemen, I would like you to think about what is so difficult about putting this little thing into that great big thing.
Coach, it hasn't been.
Mr. Blake! As soon as you stop turning a bright shade of yellow every time you should be going in the corner for the puck, you'll be allowed to speak in this room. Now, those of you who do not understand the importance of winning, those who think that this is only a game, are invited to leave this team. All right. Richard, you'll be sitting this one out. That's what I want.
Je sais que j'ai marqué un grand joueur de hockey.
Ah ben, tu me le présentes. That's what I want.
marié un grand joueur de hockey.
Ah ben, tu me le présentes.
Je vais être là pour te regarder à tous les matchs.
Tu comprends pas, là. Ils font juste laisser passer mon contrat.
Je vais être là pour te voir scorer chacune de tes buts. Je vais être là. Je vais tellement être fière de toi, là.
T'es bien juste un machiniste. Tu peux pas prendre un chat? Couper de la tour? Tu es fier de moi? Laisse pas de chance. Je peux pas me faire valoir si je passe à la glace. Richard, people are saying you're wasting money. A waste of money! You're playing tonight. Une joie à soir.
We've had some bad times, Senator, but something's changed. Everybody's in top shape. Blake, Bibo, Locke, Bouchard.
And Maurice, he's been out for 2 weeks now.
Yeah, Maurice is doing great. A good time to trade him.
Trade him. Tommy, what are you saying?
He got hurt again last night.
No, he wasn't.
He dislocated his shoulder.
They put it back in place. He finished the game. What are you saying? You were there. You saw the game.
Well, we know it's Dick.
He's playing great hockey.
A little bit of money, we could get a really good player.
Are you telling me how to do my job?
He's gonna fall apart. We know it, you know it, you know it damn well.
I've never seen another player go to the net like he does. Nobody can take the puck away from him.
Here's your responsibility.
Je te présente Huguette. C'est une petite fille. De 9 livres.
On score rien pour toi, ce soir.
Puis moi.
On score rien, toi. Maurice. Tonight you'll be my right wing tone helper.
Bienvenue sur la grosse ligne.
That's the puck. Mr. Irvin, I can change the 15 for the number 9. Yeah. See.
Moi. Arrête de lui péter ton triple punchline. Et on va arrêter de parler de toi.
C'est que je savais compter foot.
Oui. Ils ont dit qu'il n'y avait plus de doute. Que t'avais ta place. Tes gars viennent de dire passer la lutte, t'étais le meilleur joueur de la ligue.
Oh, oui.
Tu l'as rencontré. Il t'appelle le Rocket.
T'es en fait.
Je sais.
Là, je veux que tu me l'expliques. Ben, explique-moi les lendemains, parce que moi, je comprends pas de chouïa Gambapi. L'année passée, Canadien, là. J'avais terminé les semaines de la carte. Là, cette année, je savais plus de la pièce. J'ai eu Goniago. They could never have done this without you. You got the job done. You brought the cup back.
You, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, Maurice, it's easy. We won the cup.
Locked in a stare down with Mother Nature, some wilt, but others push forward. They are the real ones, and they drink a real good light beer. beer. Sleeman Clear 2.0. Real ones know.
La première joute de la semi-finale, je t'ai pas fourni. La deuxième joute, je pas bien non plus. Je viens de demander les yeux aux Cleveland Coupe qui avait goûté parce que vous aviez le faire de Qui c'est qui vous a dit Irvin entre la première et la deuxième mêlée? Hein? Qui c'est qui vous a dit Irvin? Hein? And what's your excuse, Mr. Rocket? Because the way you're playing, we haven't got a snowball's chance in hell of winning. You Frenchies are all alike. It is in your blood. You are nothing but a cowardly, no spunk, no stiff upper lip chicken droppings. Hey, Max, mon frère. Tiens, si tu veux, il pousse là. Bonne chance à toi, Maurice. Si. Le Rocket s'est retrouvé tout seul devant le gros Big Seager. Il s'est baissé plein de bas, là. Quasiment la rue contre la glace pour essayer de jouer le gros Big. Hey, tu viens me voir plus souvent? Autant soir que ça. On vous dire de quoi s'il peut me l'attendre. Il est rentré dedans, là. Bang! Il a du conseil à achever. Maurice s'est relevé, il avait encore la rondelle, et en plus, il charriait le gros Big Seager sur ses épaules. Qui va là, il pourrait partir retard de 44 buts en une saison de jour Malo.
50 cents, il l'a pas. Je te demande bien maintenant, on va finir la saison avec 50 buts. Mais tu t'en une pièce, il l'a pas. Maurice, là, il m'a rien à ça. Mon beau frère. Je veux pas t'avoir des meilleurs pieds. Maple Leafs. I will personally write you a check for $125,000 if you get your husband to sign a contract with Toronto.
Irvin, t'as pas le choix de défendre?
Soit il est pas si bien que ça. C'est quand même un descendant direct des meilleurs boxeurs de la génération.
Tu déranges! C'est bon, Claude, aujourd'hui, au téléphone, le président de la Ligue a dit qu'il n'y a aucune raison de s'opposer à ce que Bill prépare à la Joute de baseball. C'est un homme qui était banni à vie de la Ligue américaine. Le président a dit que la Ligue peut pas condamner les gestes d'un joueur commis dans une autre ligue. Il y a pratiquement signé un droit. Superman a envoyé une lettre de protestation officielle qui dit à peu près ceci. Les joueurs sont envoyés dans la mêlée afin d'enfarger, d'accrocher, de bousculer, enfin bref, démolir Richard. Superman demande aux arbitres de le protéger.
Bonne chance.
New York, il parle juste de ça. Même ceux-là qui connaissent pas leur hockey savent qu'il y a un Canadien qui va se faire interroger à son Garden. Why are we calling crap? He's hurt. He's got a broken whatever. No, definitely. No, Tommy. If we do that, they win. I will not let them win. Bill is going to kill him. Tommy, I will not let the other team's coach tell me who I can play and who I can't play.
Boys, stay away from Bill.
Let's go. Leg lock, must go. Let's go. 2 piastres de fois, puis 5 piastres que Maurice scorera pas.
10 qui va scorer.
10.
8 points. 5 buts, 3 passes. 8 points dans un match. Si tu me dis que t'étais magané, t'étais même pas sûr de pouvoir jouer. T'es magané?
Magané? C'est un record de ligue. On va dire mon portefeuille est plus à soir. En plus de payer mon propre billet, là, j'ai perdu tout l'argent dans le gageur.
Quel gageur?
T'as déménagé toute la journée?
C'est que t'as gagé?
J'ai gagé que tu scores pas.
T'as gagé contre moi?
La première fois.
Je pourrais te congédier sa direction avec mon beau frère gage contre moi.
J'ai perdu la gageur.
Ouais, tu t'avais gagné.
Fais-toi pas, je perds à tous les fois.
Et puis tu gages.
Puis si tu me donnais des billets d'une section, le monde peut me mettre gageur.
8 points, ça? Ça veut dire que nous, on va chercher un appartement encore plus grand?
C'est... Une chance. C'est... Si j'ai fait, hein? Si j'ai fait encore.
Mais c'est pas toi le problème.
Mais c'est quoi le problème?
Il te frappe sa tête avec des bâtons de bois. Maurice Richard, je t'avertis, si tu me dis c'est pas grave, parce que ta tête, je pense que je tue sur place. T'as une famille. Tu fracasses des records. Tu remplis les arénas partout, puis la Ligue te protège pas. Pourquoi? Pourquoi toi, contrairement à tous les autres vedettes de la Ligue, on te protège pas?
Ça va aller. Pendant le match, je pensais tout autant de caractère que l'autre. Pas tout. J'ai joué du mieux que je pouvais, et de cette manière-là, le club a gagné.
The Canadians won. You put two in. How'd you do it?
Strong player. I mean, if these strong players check me, I should be good. Pareil.
Great. You tied Joe Malone's benchmark 44 goals in one season. With your next goal, you'll own a league record that's been standing for 27 years. Now, what's a record like that mean to you?
It is good.
Il parle de la game, il parle du record et. Il rit de la façon de parler en anglais.
Dis que je suis une cruche. Hi, Maurice. You know what they're trying to do to you, Maurice. And what are you going to do about it?
Mr. Richard, I've seen all of your games in Toronto. You are the most exciting player I've ever seen. But seriously, you absolutely have to set all your goals against Toronto. I would appreciate it if you set some...
Moi, la fois que je suis pas là, c'est que c'est pas compte que si les arénas sont pleins, c'est à cause de quelqu'un. C'est quelqu'un là, il est là. Pas 10 fois meilleur que les autres dans la ligue. Moi, j'ai 4 frères, et 4 sont tous meilleurs que mon frère. Ce que j'ai su, c'est qu'il y a des journalistes, à Montréal en plus, qui s'acharnent à prétendre que si tous les bons joueurs étaient pas partis à la guerre, tu vas t'avoir le record de ballon. Ah, dis jamais que Malone a établi son record pendant la Première Guerre mondiale, ça y est entendu. Je sais pas pourquoi. C'est que quand Smith à Toronto, il y en a plus un français dans son équipe, pas un. La direction du parle calmement. Elle permet pas que c'est pas bien différent qu'à la shop, pas en anglais. Fait que les autres arrivent en anglais, c'est peut-être normal, ils sont en anglais. Ils devraient avoir le droit de parler comme ça. Mais l'embêtement dans tout ça, c'est que nous autres, après avoir su d'or en anglais, on répond en anglais. Ouais. Pas comme on va parler en français, c'est bien. Et où? Là-bas, il y a quelqu'un qui va te faire semblant que c'est correct. Il faut que tu donnes naissance, c'est ce que tu fais. On va aller se faire des accords, t'es pas juste pas bon de donner des enseignements en anglais, t'es pas bon en français non plus. Non, t'es pourri, Emile. Quoi? Les CB Group, les frappes 5 sur lui dans un match. On va dire que la prochaine ligne va attaquer 5 autres. Toi, ce que t'as dit, pratiquement t'excusant, complètement docile, plein de certitude, pas de grosse atouts, des imbus, des grosses au bord d'or. Hey, please. Non, Maurice, tout simplement splendide. Et tu le méritais. Jamais je n'ai été témoin d'un spectacle comme la ce soir devant la plus grosse foule en saison régulière. Venu de Montréal, comme de toutes les parties de la province qui s'étaient rendues dans l'espoir de toi réussir l'exploit à nul autre pareil. Avant tout ce que tu l'as bien beau, je suis très heureux. Car suis fier d'avoir compté ce 45e but.
J'ai établi encore.
Qui, je crois, est tout à l'honneur des Canadiens français.
Voilà qui est très bien, Maurice. Tu as été le héros d'une manifestation et l'autre pareil par plus de 14 000 personnes. Tu es le héros de toute la population sportive de notre ville et de notre forêt. Et tout le monde est fier de toi. Maintenant, au nom de tous, je te remercie.
Mon père a téléphoné, venir me chercher, on va aller au forum ensemble. Il y a le journaliste Paul Saint-Georges qui a encore téléphoné, il voulait savoir si j'avais fait son message. Peux-tu au moins y parler, puis ça va arriver à la maison? J'ai besoin d'argent de marché aussi. Est-ce que tu veux que je t'aide?
Non.
Veux-tu vraiment jouer ce soir, Maurice? C'est Casson, téléphone, il veut te parler. Robert Desjardins te veut en entrevue pour le 28. Et maintenant, c'est lui que tu vas savoir si tu vas arbitre la finale. T'es pas obligé de leur dire oui.
Dis-le oui.
Maurice,
Le choix.
Puis, il y a mon frère qui a téléphoné. Si c'était le match, je pensais qu'il verrait pas. Peut-être la province en entier. Peut-être que si c'était pas mon frère, il aurait plus de chance. Pourquoi t'es jamais capable de rendre écoute ce soir? Merci.
Maurice,
Bonjour.
Paul Saint-Georges.
Maintenant, de vous dire que j'ai pas de temps sur Saint-Georges.
C'est pas pour une entrevue, spécialement.
Monsieur Saint-Georges, le match ce soir.
2 minutes, bisous. C'est gentil de votre part de donner 2 minutes. Ça fait des années que vous vous démenez dans cette ligue de foot. C'est pas pour une entrevue, spécialement.
Monsieur Saint-Georges, le match ce soir.
2 minutes, bisous. C'est gentil de votre part de donner 2 minutes. Ça fait des années que vous vous démenez dans cette ligue de foot-là. Nous, on s'est intéressés à publier vos points de vue dans notre journal.
Vous êtes bon, là.
J'écrirai pour vous. Vous avez juste à donner votre opinion. Et moi, j'écris quelque chose qui va faire réagir les grosses légumes de la Ligue. Exemple. Combien de fois avez-vous gagné le championnat des compteurs?
Jamais.
Jamais. Les autres équipes trichent. Ils donnent des assists à leurs joueurs étoiles quand ils sont même pas sur la glace. Alors moi, j'écrirai que c'est à cause de ça que le Rocket a jamais mis de grappin sur le championnat des compteurs. Les autres journalistes n'ont pas le courage de dire la vérité. C'est important, Maurice, si on veut que ça change.
Pas 2 minutes.
C'est important, Maurice, sinon ça serait toujours à recommencer. Ça va toujours être la même chose.
C'est ça, Maurice. I was wondering if it would be possible for you to help me with that problem I have with my brother-in-law. Yeah, sure. Anything.
C'est bien de votre part. Hein? Vous savez vraiment là, en plein bon gars pour. Soyez-en sûrs. Avec moi, il n'y en a jamais d'embêtement. Puis là, c'est pas parce que je suis le beau-frère que je vais demander. Là. Non, moi, je suis un gars qui fait toujours son possible pour être accommodant. Quoi qu'il arrive, sois bien sûr de pas bouger d'ici. Ouais, bien, mais là, comment je vais faire pour voir le match? Hey! Parce que Maurice voulait que je voie le match!
No? You're okay? Check your skates for cement. Something's got to be slowing you down. Maybe you're too old. Maybe we can fix you up with a walker. Put some little blades on it. Or we can ask the youngsters to help you skate around. I don't want to see Maurice tonight. I want the Rocket!
Watch number 9, don't let him go by. All right, gotta win that game. Let's go, guys.
Let's go. Go now.
c'est ça. À ton âge, t'essaieras de t'en trouver un autre poisson. Ben oui.
Tu veux quelque chose, Charles?
Ah. Ben, tu veux qu'on parle?
Tu m'insultes?
Ben, tu veux qu'on parle?
Tu m'insultes? Moi, Maurice Richard, comme journaliste et comme vétéran du Club des Canadiens, je voudrais aider dans mes modestes moyens. Ce sont ces injures de Goldman Wilson et Howe et les autres qui m'ont fait perdre la tête. Il est clair que M. Chadwick aime ni moi ni Butch Bouchard pour le seul fait que nous sommes Canadiens-Français.
I wanted to tell you that you are the best Canadiens manager of all time. And I just wanted to tell you that it is a good idea to repaint the forum. Because it shows you respect the fans.
Well, I do respect the fans.
Can I show you something?
Yeah, sure.
So, what do you want to show me? People don't like this.
Et la piètre tenue de l'arbitre Alvari qui n'aurait pas agi autrement s'il avait été sur le payroll de Conn Smythe. Tout ça au détriment de la crédibilité de la Ligue. Encore un arbitre qui, devant Mademoiselle Norris et Jack Adams, veut m'impressionner. Je vois pas pourquoi j'aurais besoin de me défendre sur ce point. Et j'en ai trop avalé. J'ai été trop mené. Si les Bostoniens viennent au jeu rude, au besoin, je vais faire ma part. Si on veut risquer de me blesser, eh bien je suis prêt à accepter le défi. Et je vais même, s'il le faut, donner le premier coup. Qu'on se tienne pour dit. Si vous voulez mon opinion franche, en plus, je jette pas pour me traiter de goddamn Frenchman. Parce que la Ligue tolère.
Et ensuite?
Pour mon résumé, prends plus là.
Il manque à peu près 200 mots pour finir la colonne.
Fais celui-là.
Aujourd'hui, je suis tout le mauvais choix, prends-y plus long.
I just want to take this moment to thank each and every single one of you for your efforts and your partnership. Each and every one of you has been an essential part of this picture. Merci beaucoup pour votre patience jusqu'à ce que nous remportions le concert. And now, let's drink some champagne. Merci beaucoup pour votre patience jusqu'à ce que nous remportions le Coupe Stanley. And now, let's drink some champagne. Intéressant de nulle part, Murphy, vous savez comment c'est l'excité? Il frappe Geoffrey en dessous derrière la tête avec son bâton. Le Murphy va arrêter de se faire à la gueule comme de quoi il y a des patates avec son bâton. Murphy n'a même pas le choix. Le Murphy a signé son bâton tout de suite parce qu'on va juste le temps s'enculer. Le bâton est passé à 2 pouces du nez. 2 pouces de plus qu'il aurait pu tuer!
Ouais, ben les autres journalistes en ont déjà parlé pas mal. Moi, j'ai écrit une autre chronique sur la gang de bandits de Saint-Sauveur.
Le président Campbell viendra s'attarder là-dessus, OK?
Tu veux t'attaquer à Campbell? Tu veux t'attaquer au président de la Ligue?
Oui. Give me someone who reads French.
Yes, Mr. Campbell?
I will not apologize and I will not stop writing in the paper.
Well, then Campbell says you can no longer blame the NHL.
Will the Canadians stand by me?
You've taken on Campbell in the paper.
Everything in there is true and you know it! Mr. Irving, there are all things you have said yourself. There are all things other governors have said in the paper and on the radio. Don't Swipe said the same thing. Check out!
Yes, it's all true, but it's not up to you.
Folks, that's out! Things have to change! We're all trying to change things. I will not apologize. Why can't Maurice yourself give his opinion? You do as you want, Maurice. I'll tell you one thing. If you choose not to retract, it'll be the worst decision you've ever made. Because you're a great hockey player. The best I've ever seen. But if you're no longer in the NHL, in a year's time, no one will give a shit what you think. Or what you write. You're a hockey player, play hockey. Maurice, I've written a letter for you. You don't sign it, don't bother coming to Chicago. There you go. That's just the letter. de carrière, les hockeyeurs s'approchent de leur mort professionnelle, laissant dans le deuil des milliers de fervents spectateurs qui les idolâtrent. Cette année, le Rocket a connu alors de 34 ans sa plus brillante saison de vie. Stimulé par l'arrivée de fougueux jeunes joueurs comme Geoffrion, Béliveau et Dickmore, Maurice n'a pas cessé d'impressionner. Non seulement le club canadien qui est en symbiose avec cet athlète exceptionnel, mais tout Montréal et pratiquement toute la province vit au rythme de Richard. Avec seulement 4 matchs à disputer en saison régulière, Maurice est en bonne posture pour gagner pour la première fois de sa carrière le championnat des compteurs. Bonne chance, Maurice.
There you go, boys. Read what Boston thinks about they Canadians. I'm gonna give you 2, so you will know just how much they hate me down there.
Okay, guys, let's go. Let's go. Let's get out. Let's go. Let's get out. Let's go. Oh, boy.
We're here for Mr. Richard. Everything's under control. We need to talk to Maurice. This concerns the NHL. We're not leaving you without Maurice. Yes, you are.
What do Campbell have to say?
Gentlemen,
Maurice!
so what do you think? That's gonna be a hell of a find. I don't think he'll be missing any games.
I think he's going to be missing at least one of the last 3 games.
No, get that. Campbell knows. Maurice is leading the league in scoring.
Hope you're right. Let's get that head fixed up.
Sit.
Tout le monde est à la maison, qu'est-ce que je leur dis?
Campbell a dit qu'il prendra sa décision rapidement. Je te dis tout de suite, c'est maintenant, c'est fini.
Qu'est-ce que tu veux dire?
Arrêtez de jouer. Je suis capable. Sors de jouer, dernière fois, ça changera pas. J'ai jamais gagné comme deux autres.
Ça va être correct, Maurice.
Non, j'ai pas un bon feeling. 27 qui est pas plus rencontré Campbell avec nous autres. Puis il est à la meilleure qu'ils ont géré, ils ont mal. Non. Je pense que c'est fini.
Je vais être sur moi.
Je... Retour d'essai. What happened?
You're off the entire season. And all the playoffs.
C'est qu'ils ont donné à l'écho, on va faire en premier.
Nothing.
just want to say that I hope there are no hard feelings, because you are the greatest hockey player there will ever be.
Montréal est sans dessus-dessous. Vous en avez long à dire, on va prendre vos appels. On veut savoir, qu'est-ce que vous pensez du fait que Campbell blâme tout le monde, sauf lui-même, bien sûr, pour les dommages qui s'élèvent à quelques centaines de milliers de dollars?
Les pays où ils c'est la faute de Richard. C'est la faute de Irving qui contrôle pas Richard. C'est la faute du maire de Montréal qui contrôle pas ses citoyens. Imagine qu'ils pensent aussi que c'est la faute des journalistes. Problème chez Campbell. On va prendre vos appels. C'est lequel veut que Maurice
S'adresse à la population. Mais donnez pas votre souffle. Nos sources nous disent que Maurice n'y va pas.
La Rocket a décidé que c'était fini. Sa carrière s'arrêtait là-dessus. Il y en a plus. On va prendre vos appels parce que je veux savoir ce que vous pensez du fait que certains quotidiens disent qu'on devrait avoir je vous rappelle. Plusieurs ont déjà dit
Je parle pas de voyous, je parle d'honnêtes citoyens. Plusieurs m'ont dit que c'était pas fini. Il va y en avoir plus. Apparemment, le saccage d'hier aura des allures de pique-nique à côté de ce que les gens préfèrent.
oui, la grogne s'est emparée de la ville au complet. Et moi j'ai une question.
Où est Richard? On prend vos appels.
Maurice, je viens qu'à m'appeler des affaires que je comprends pas. Mais, tu sais de quoi? Ils t'ont enlevé le droit de t'exprimer. Ils t'ont enlevé le droit de jouer au hockey. Ils n'ont jamais réussi à enlever le droit de te battre. Ça donne de se battre, on sait qu'on parle. Ouais. Comme ça fait un bout qu'on est pas monté au front, on peut même pas être habitué de gagner. Moi, je veux dire, ça m'en fait du bien de voir du monde au front. Tout croche, on a fait hier en soirée, mais je pense que c'était nécessaire. C'est rien que du hockey. Ah, je sais, Maurice, c'est rien que du hockey, mais c'est qu'on gagne pas de bataille dans le vrai monde, là. C'est important qu'un Canadien commence à gagner de temps en temps. Même si je ne reste pas. Pour qu'on s'entraîne à gagner quelque part. Puis si t'arrêtes là, ils vont vraiment avoir gagné. Arrête pas, Maurice. Si t'es fatigué, tu vas avoir la tête l'année prochaine, là, mais. Voilà. Tout le monde regarde, Maurice. Un petit papier qui comprend pas grand-chose, hein. T'es pas pire. Ouais. Mes chers amis, est-ce que je joue toujours avec tant d'ardeur et que j'ai eu du trouble à Boston? J'ai été suspendu. Je suis vraiment peiné de ne pouvoir m'amener avec mes copains du Canadien dans les séries de détails. Je veux toutefois penser avant aux amateurs de hockey de Montréal et aux joueurs du Canadien, qui sont tous mes meilleurs amis. Je viens donc demander aux amateurs de ne plus causer de trouble. Je demande aussi à tous les partisans d'encourager le Canadien pour qu'il puisse l'emporter en fin de semaine contre les Rangers et Détroit. Nous pouvons encore espérer le championnat. J'accepte ma punition. Et je reviendrai la saison prochaine pour aider mon club et les jeunes joueurs du club à remporter la Coupe Stanley.
Beautiful movie. Maurice Richard. No. Stop, dude.
Every demon spawn I slay does not get the privilege of eternal rest. Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Whoa.
Han Cholo, do you still owe on your taxes? Gee, Han Cholo, a little forward of you. Come on, why should you just ask me a personal question like that? All right, let me answer your question with a question. How much alimony do you owe? Right? How are those? How are you doing on your child support payments right now? What a stupid thing to say. Wrigley says it's bold of you to assume your detractors aren't incels and would even have kids to owe alimony to. Or that's the point I was making. Oh, you didn't get that? No, that was the point I was making. You see, he's trying to ask personal questions about why I owe taxes, so I hit him with a question. Oh, hey, you really have a life? Because if you did, maybe you would actually have these things. But he doesn't. So, notice he shut the fuck up after that, too. Of course. Yes, Rich, I know my state has problems with crime and drugs and all kinds of stuff, but I don't want to get political on the show today. Not too political extreme here. I'm shying away from that stuff again because it didn't really do much for me, did it? So, let's see. Do you think goals? Well, first of all, there's this tip goals, but I don't think that's accurate. I don't have a tips goal. You're saying, do you think tip goals are an inaccurate measurement of how much viewers enjoy a game? Personally, I thought Taxi Life is a breath of fresh air and fun to watch. It would be a shame for games to be incorrectly overlooked. I've already said this before. all right, I feel like there's two layers to the way that I get support. Okay, layer number one is the game I play. There are particular games that certain people will show up just for that game, and they will support a stream just because I'm experiencing or playing a certain game. That 100% definitely happens, especially for bigger games, or sometimes it happens for retro games that people really want to see me play. I'll give you an example of that. Sweet Coden 1 HD. I told everyone I really wanted to play that game because it's from my youth. I played it in the 90s. I loved it, and I was dying with the collection, but I was very skeptical if it would work as a long, lengthy playthrough. I would need people to buy it, and they did. People said, we want to see you play this. People specifically show up for the Sweet Coden streams and support them, and the entire playthrough I had support goals just because I was playing that game. Okay, that's one angle. The other half of the equation is there are people who just like me and my content. A lot of these people are actually not stream viewers, but they watch the on-demand videos. Okay, they show up when they can, they support when they can, but that's not always. You know what I mean? Like they can be here sometimes, but not all the time. So these people might just show up on any random stream and support content. Sometimes they just drop a tip. They don't even talk about the game. They say, here you go, here's support, right? So it's kind of two factors there, right? Now, in general, when I play a game, if there's a lot of support for the stream, it usually means that people are really enjoying that content and want to see more of it. It's not always the case. Sometimes there's been well-supported playthroughs, but actually they don't get a lot of views. What that means is that there's a very small amount of people, but they really want to see it, and they're willing to finance it, essentially. And that's cool, too. But I understand what you're saying. You know, last night here I am, I'm playing Taxi Light. It's actually really different, like completely different from when I played the truck driving game. Because the truck driving simulator, I can chill and relax, put it on cruise control, and just sit here and read and talk to you guys and interact the whole time. Right? Like really, there's very little time I have to pay attention to the rules of the road, just driving on the highway. When I'm playing Taxi Light, I have to be paying attention the entire time. There's pedestrians jumping out in the middle of the street. There's cars pulling in and out. There's things in your way constantly. The lights are changing. There's a lot of stuff, hectic stuff you gotta pay attention to. So it's a completely different kind of driving experience, and it was fun. It was like I told everyone, I had a great time on that stream last night. Time flew. Like I felt like that stream passed in a moment because we were so into it. You know, adrenaline gets up when you're driving and everything, right? But if you didn't notice, we had some support at the very beginning of the stream. We had support 1 hour in, and then we had no support for the entire rest of the stream. And we ended the stream at $90 support. Now you might say, well, that's not bad. You're right. $90 is not bad. That's not a failure stream by any means. The goal is 150. Well, guess what? We did hit the goal. Are you aware of this? As I was taking the stream offline, there was a sub bob of 12 subs, and that pushed us over to around $90, so it pushed us to the 150. So we actually did hit the goal, and that person actually said that they had been trying to support earlier in the week. Remember the Minecraft stream that I did this week that didn't hit the goal? They said they actually tried to contribute at the end of that stream to the goal, and they were getting declined, like it was getting pushed back and declined. So they couldn't do it then, but they finally got it to work last night. Okay? So, you know, I understand what you're saying. The level of support that we get for a particular game or a particular stream doesn't always represent how much people like the game. I will tell you this, last night, people were absolutely engaged with that stream. We were laughing, we were talking, we were enjoying each other's company, they were enjoying the stress of the gameplay. Like, it clicked. People seem to really like that content, and I'm down for that. You know what I mean? I want content people are enjoying. But the real question is, why did we not hit a support goal then during the gameplay of the stream? Is it just that by random chance enough people couldn't show up to hit the goal? Is it because, you know, I don't know. It's random. It really is random. It could be any explanation. Who knows, right? But in general, I'm not going to make a determination on a game unless one of two things happens. Number one, if literally the chat and everyone is bored with the game, then I get it. I'm probably not going to play it again. But also, if it's multiple streams, all right, where we're not doing good, we're not hitting the goal, then I'll be like, all right, it's time to pack it up. But Taxi Light, we're going to play it again. First of all, we did hit the goal. We just hit it later. But even if we hadn't hit the goal and we had ended around $90, I still would play it again one more time, give it a shot, and hopefully would do better than second time. It seemed like it did resonate. People who were watching it after the fact also seem to be enjoying it on demand. So that says something, you know what I mean? So if people are really enjoying it, then good, right? Let's keep it going. So don't worry there, but I have noticed, for example, I'll give you another example. Cast and Chill. I really enjoyed Cast and Chill earlier this week. The audience did not. In general, people were complaining. They were saying it was boring. They didn't like it. I'm like, I don't get it. Because you guys like Bassmaster 3 years ago. It's the same exact kind of game, just the graphics are different. But people just didn't like Cast and Chill. So in that case, that's what I'm not going to go back to. Okay? But in the case of Taxi Light, I think we will continue with it and see how it does. And hopefully, very much hopefully, I hope that it will pick up and do better next time. We'll see. Got a $1.50 tip. Probably Beaver Brother. It's Beaver Brother. It's got to be. Because he always tips $1.50. Yeah. So thanks Beaver Brother for $1.50. Time to annoy you again. I love it.
Je marche sur le globe, personne ne sait qui c'est monsieur que rien n'est vrai.
I love it. Dude, I love it. Alright. Sorry, Beaver Brother, can't be bothered by your beaver today. Bill Colonel wants advice starting up streaming. Same advice I've given over the years hasn't changed. If you're going to go into content creation for yourself, select the topic that you love, you know a lot about, and that if you are going to invest time in it, you will feel like you're having fun. So for example, if you're going to do video essays on a topic that you absolutely love and have passion for, because here's why. If you're streaming or you're making a video essay or doing whatever, you're putting a lot of time and effort into it. If you truly love the subject matter of what you're doing and you love the content you're making, it doesn't matter if you get 2 viewers or 2,000 or 2 million, you're going to still enjoy the time you spent on it. Ultimately, people want to see people enjoying what they're doing, not grinding through to try to make it big or make a living. They want to see people have fun, right? And if you're truly enjoying what you're doing, people will see that true authenticity come through. It will resonate with them, and hopefully that will translate into views, into support, and into reciprocation of the joy for whatever the topic is. But there's a lot of people out there who go into it with the mentality, well, I've seen this content creator make it big, making this kind of content. I'm going to try to emulate what they've done, and here's my business plan for doing it, and here's all the money I'm investing in it. Here we go. Grind. And then 6 months later, they lost all their time and money, and they wonder why it didn't work. Well, do you even like what you're doing? Or did you go into it like this is your, you know, you're just doing it because you want to make a paycheck? I don't agree with that at all. You know, I made content for 2 years and never monetized any of it at all. It wasn't until April of 2010. Excuse me, I take that back. I completely screwed up the timeline. It was 2.5 years. It was April of 2011. And then I actually started monetizing content when I joined a partnership network on YouTube. Before then, it was 2.5 years of really full-time grinding, putting out content that I had passion for gaming, before I even thought that I would make a buck doing it. I already had that passionate viewer base built before I said, oh, maybe I can turn this into a profitable business, you see? So there you go. That's my recommendation. Do it for the passion of it. Do it for the love of it. If you truly come through as someone who's authentic, hopefully that will resonate with an audience, and then maybe you can get that value. There you go. What's up, Game Boy? Good morning. How are you doing? $2. $2 tip. You didn't elaborate earlier. The fishing game that contacted you with DLC. After I played Cast and Chill,
I got an email from, I don't know if it was actually the game developer or a promo company, whoever it is, right, who's trying to get this game attention, and they contacted me and said, hey, thanks for playing our game, here's a DLC for 2 dogs, 2 different dog companions. And I was like, oh, that's great, but it's sad, I'm not playing it again, you know? It didn't resonate with the audience, so I'm not gonna play it again. Personally, I think the game is great, and I would play it to relax myself. It's such a chill game, which is the whole point of cast and chill. I think it's exceptionally good. Well, Wrigley, I thank you for that, and I appreciate that statement. It basically says, I can understand why from some people's point of view they take issue with you one way or the other, but when you're giving heartfelt advice to guide someone and try to make sure they find happiness, that is lauded, even if others disagree with your takes on other things. I'm not a malicious dude. I don't wish anyone harm. I don't wish that anyone crashes and burns. Not even my most, you know, people who hate me the most, or I should rephrase that, not people who hate me the most, people who actually actively try to hurt me, defame me, and make sure that they benefit by stepping on me the most. I don't wish them ill either. I've said this before. I feel like if everyone out there was truly happy, had good things going on in their life, positive things, right? They had friends, they had family, they had a significant other, they had a job that they loved, they were financially stable, they were healthy. If all those things were true, they wouldn't need to bring down others. They wouldn't need to look at others and say, let me make that guy look bad so that I feel good about myself, because they'll already feel good about themselves. You see? Right now, I could literally lash out at all these people who do toxic things to me every day, but why? I'm happy. I don't need to do that. I'm good. I can just focus on me and my positive stuff. And if they were in that life situation, they would probably do that too. And that's the difference here, is that, you know, I don't wish anyone ill will. If everyone was successful, then no one would need to be bringing down others, you know? That's my take anyway. Got another $2. A lot of $2 tips this morning. Was there a point in your career where you lost your passion for a second, or a point where it became all work, no play, grind? Yeah, I already spoke about this. There were basically 2 times, okay? The first time was, I would say, around, let's say 2013. So I've been doing the on-demand videos only. No streaming, no direct capture, just these on-demand videos with the camera pointed at my TV. I've been doing them for over 5 years. And at that point, I liked what I was doing, but people were tired of it. They basically called me a dinosaur. They said, you're not innovating, you're not changing with the times. All content is changing, you're not. You have to change for the better. So at that point, I kind of felt burnt out because I felt like I was spinning my wheels. I was making tons of content, but rather than people laughing with me, they started laughing at me. Things like this is how you don't play and stuff started coming out, and it frustrated me. So I felt like I was busting my balls, putting out content, and people just didn't like it anymore, but I didn't change. Society did, the internet did, right? So then I became someone who live streamed and did direct capture, and I kept pushing forward with this. But around 2016, okay, at that point, I felt like I really was burnt out. Like, I didn't want to just be sitting around playing games all day, every day. I was tired of just doing that. Even though at that point, I still was not an interactive streamer. I was streaming, but I wasn't talking with the audience like we're doing right now. I ignored the audience and I pretended like I was in a room by myself, just playing this video game as if it were the old days of YouTube, you know, on-demand commentary. So, in 2016, the bubble kind of burst for me because I had false copyright strikes against my channel that hurt it. I had all this crap going on. And that was the year when I said, well, let me try something different. I had a whole new channel called KO Gaming, and I started doing edited content. So we're talking highly edited reviews, countdowns, video essays on topics, etc. The channel did very well. I had a 1 million view video. The channel went viral once. It got me tons of money. Like, no lie, on 1 month that channel made like $5,000, $6,000 on my 2 videos, okay? Then, during that year, it got a little bit more busy for games, so I stopped making as much content for the channel, and then YouTube demonetized it for no reason. So imagine, you're burned out on doing all gameplay. You do something different, it's working. You take a short break from it to focus back on games a bit, and then YouTube just takes all of it away from you, just pulls the rug out from under you and says, oh, too bad, no monetization for you, with no justification for it whatsoever. In reality, it was just their automated systems don't work, and they turned on a stupid AI that said, oh, your channel's like red flag, you can't get ads. So all that worked for nothing. Then I was really burned out, because I was like, now I don't even know what I want to do anymore, because like, the on-demand videos aren't working, the on-demand gameplay's not working, and the edited content has been stolen from me, essentially. So what do I do? So that was the year 2017. I became a fully interactive streamer, 100% interactive streamer like I'm doing right now, talking with you constantly, social interactions, answering questions, going back and forth with discussion. And when I did that, it clicked. It clicked. It was like, it's an epiphany. I should have been doing this since day one. I like interacting with the audience. I like having fun, talking and hanging out while we're also doing things like playing the games or whatever. We can do all these different things. And since then, the content I feel has just been way more natural, way more fun to make, and I have not felt burnt out at all. Since I became an interactive streamer, every day I'm excited to come to stream and hang out with all you guys. So, Parasolo, 49 months as a member. Happy mid-summary from Sweden. Thank you so much, Parasolo, for the ongoing support. We're going to start gameplay momentarily, but I have a couple more shout-outs to do here. I have an $11 tip from Shinkin25. Let's play your animation first and see what they have to say. I just didn't want to forget to do it. I really hope you play all 6 Final Fantasy pixel remasters in the future. You're good at those types of games. You're currently playing too many sim games. They're bad games to stream. Why'd you buy a $300 driving wheel instead of saving to fix various plumbing issues in your home? What? That was a mouthful, was it not? First off, I do want to play the Final Fantasy pixel remasters. I actually own them all on PlayStation, but I may just rebuy them on PC just for ease of playing. We've done 5, okay? We haven't done any of the others. I would love to replay 4 or 6 in the pixel remaster to see the improvements and things. The music remix would be pretty awesome, I feel. So those may be coming. The only thing is this year we're not doing it because the Suikoden collection came out. So we already did Suikoden 1, we're probably going to do Suikoden 2, and then that's probably it for the year. Maybe next year we'll jump to the pixel remasters, okay? So that's number 1. Number 2, why did I spend a $300 on a racing wheel when I have plumbing issues in my house? First of all, why do you care about the plumbing issues in my house? What are you talking about? Sounds a little weird. You know, they wouldn't even bring that up. Do I have some plumbing issues? Yeah, I have a bathroom that the shower's busted, and it's been so for years, but I have another bathroom with a working shower. So if I can spend $300 on a peripheral, now we're now playing all kinds of new games that are bringing people to streams, getting people engaged, getting people to support the content, seeing that I'm reinvesting in my content actively with the support I'm getting, why is that a bad thing? $300 on getting that wheel and having a whole bunch of new content, or to sit here and save money for a year and then maybe fix my shower, which doesn't affect the business. In reality, $300 is nothing. It's a drop in a lake when you're trying to save up for home improvements. You know what I mean? Like for me, that's gonna be something that's a huge investment. It has nothing to do with spending $300 to buy a wheel. So, anyway, let's see. One final tip here. It looks like. I don't even know who these people are. It's funny. So first of all, this person tips a buck, says it sounds like all your peers had their moment in the sun. Then he says, Wings, Boogie, Keem, Dreamcast guy, etc. What makes you think they're my peers? What are you talking about? Anyway, and then he says, sounds like people always have their knee on your neck constantly. Well, they do, because they benefit from being bad to me, right? And the truth is, if no one benefited from being bad to me, no one would ever mention me. Or I would occasionally be mentioned in a positive way. But people have seen distinctly that there is a group of thousands of people on the internet that are mentally deranged that like to see DSP have pain. So the more that they try to bring me down, it benefits them. They literally make big bucks on it. That's the only reason. The big bucks coming from it is where they profit. Now others, for example, you might say someone like Boogie, right? Boogie benefits from being downtrodden. He does. He's found a way to bank on, hey, I'm the victim. I'll do this self-deprecation stuff, but I'll make money doing it. So you know what? That's what he wants to do with his life. More power to him. But I actually want to make positive content. I want to make stuff that's useful for an audience that they can enjoy and learn and have a good time with me, have a good laugh with me. I don't just want to, hey, I'm just going to hit myself in the face with pies today. I'm going to drink piss out of bottles. You know, there's nothing wrong with that if you want to do it, but that's just not who I am. I'd much rather make stuff that is meaningful rather than a cheap laugh just to make a buck. You understand? But I don't know why you would think they're my peers. They're not. I'm going to say this. I said it many times. I'll say it again. I'm a man alone on an island doing things his way. It's been like that since day one, and it will be like that until the day that I decide to stop making content. I've always been an individual, an innovator, and someone who sticks to his guns and does things differently. And everyone out there claims that's the wrong way to do it. You should follow this path or that path or this. Because I decided to go down my own path. Everyone has issue with me. But here I am, still making content, still having fun, still profitable, still successful, and there's nothing they can do about it. Maybe the reason so many people have issue with me doing my own path is because they're pissed that I did it that way, and I can be successful while so many others are failing and have to go into those beaten paths. Drama, hating on people, shilling, selling out, product placement. I don't do any of that. And I'm still here and I'm still doing good. And they're angry. Oh well, sometimes reality pisses you off, but that's still reality. Alrighty then. Alright, are we ready to get started? It's now time for Lies of P, my friends. Alright, so guys, if you are here to enjoy Lies of P, welcome, welcome. It's time for some gameplay and some fun and progress. Hopefully we will make good progress today. It's been a great playthrough so far. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys are liking it. Please support the stream. It's all gameplay from here on in. Alright, that's it. There's no other, we can talk and interact, that's fine. But it is focused on gameplay today. Like I said, no formal podcast, which is why we're starting, right now. And we're doing well. We're 25 out of 30 goals hit. When we hit 30 goals, I'm going to try this new Takis menu at Wendy's, which seems like the great choice. I guess some people today tried it because it launched in the United States today. It's hilarious. People try it. There's like varying opinions on this menu. So the sooner we hit 30 goals, the better. Alright, we got a little bit of a head start with like $24. Let's get going. Please, let's get some momentum on the stream. Let's hit that goal. $150 and keep it moving. Alright, good stuff. I got the drip, go. 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 Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second after talking the mute button just in case I someone have to clear. Like, this is what I mean. It's don't kid. It's what it is. It's don't kid.
Ça commence par quelque chose. Peut-être une idée, une action ou encore une conviction. Quelque chose qui a des conséquences. Et ces conséquences vont nous déformer, vont changer.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Alright, so guys. Are we doing this game again or what? If we're gonna do it again, we gotta hit the goal. Alright, here, let me go. Full screen for blueprints. Hold on. Here we go. If we're gonna hit the goal, then we'll do it again. But if we don't hit the goal, then that's it. That was the arrangement. Because I realized that not a lot of people like this game. We don't get a lot of attendance when I play it, but it seems like there is a small group that really like it. I'm one of them. Again, I keep saying this. I'm one of the people who like it. That's why I keep playing it, despite the fact I get yelled at every time I play it. Like, literally, I get yelled at. Why are you playing blueprints? This game sucks, right? So, like I said, if we hit goals, I'll do it again. But we have to hit it in the next 15 minutes. That's the end of the stream. And if we do it, then we will play it again and keep going until we're getting closer. I mean, this is it at this point. I think, like someone said, look up the scepter, look up the gem or whatever the hell it is, and the true crown and figure out how to do it. I think there's a museum room that you need to learn how to draft, but damned if I know how. I don't know how to do that. I think there's a museum room and that's where the crown is, and you need to get the crown out of the museum room, but I'm not sure. Don't do it for blueprints, do it for mob pizza. Well, that is true too. We're 3 goals away from DSP Tries It. If we hit this goal, then it's just tonight, tomorrow. We can do DSP Tries It tomorrow. Alright? But we need to hit this goal right now, or else, it not only is it the end of blueprints, but we're also not going to be doing mob pizza tomorrow. It's going to be a miracle tonight on the late stream. It's just crazy. Like, for me, like, talking about blueprints. Oh, crown 46. Oh, the crown's getting the 46 the second time. Yeah, I've done that. Oh, we've gotten the crown, so that's the real crown. Okay, that's easy. We've done that before. So you're saying there's a scepter, and there's another thing, a gem in addition to the crown. You only need to get in one run and get them all to the thrower. That's pretty crazy. How are you supposed to pull that off, get all 3 in one run? That's just nuts. So, this game is just wild. Like, it's so unique. At the same time, it's a game that absolutely insists on taking your time. Like, there is no way that you can play this game in any kind of reasonable amount of time. It's the insane amount of content in it. I can't believe it has the amount of content in it that it does. It has wild amounts of content.
RPG, which you may not realize, there's an insane toxic community on the internet. It's not just me, it's people who like focus in and hyper-focus on certain people that they call loudmouths. And what they try to do is make these people's lives miserable so that those people will give them a reaction that they want and they can laugh at. For me, back in the day, I was very bad at this. They would try to incite a reaction out and they didn't get it. And they don't get it anymore. So now they just try to find every little thing to exaggerate and nitpick and lie about. Because most of the stuff they say about me is actually slanderous lies, not truthful. If you actually watch the raw content. But take it out of context, they go, oh, look, make it look bad, make it funny, to make fun of them. Let's take one moment of gameplay and make that representative of this entire playthrough of a game. Like, just recently I played Doom the Dark Ages, okay? I did a room full of explosive barrels. You literally cannot attack in this room or you die. So I'm taking cover, just going in and out of cover, shooting one enemy. Someone clips that. See, this guy sucks at Doom. He doesn't understand how to play Doom. Meanwhile, the rest of the playthrough, I'm ripping and tearing. I'm using all the weapons, I'm mastering everything, I'm having a great time with it. But they take the one thing out of context and say, GSP is still a lolcow. That's what they do. I ignore it all. I pay no attention to any of it. I'm just here, I do my own thing. And I have a good time with it. So I don't care what they say. I appreciate you coming by with DJ and hanging out and like the content, support it. Thank you. I know I did not switch the difficulty. They said that though. You're right, they lied. And said I switched the difficulty multiple times during the Doom playthrough. They wanted me to show the difficulty on screen. I switched it to easy. No, I didn't. It was always on hard. It was always one step above the standard. I played on hard difficulty. They didn't want to believe that I could actually beat the game like that. I received a $2 tip. It depresses me that all people really want from games is high octane, full of action and adrenaline, full of rage. Something that's been going on at all times. You've got to play the duties. Because it's stagnation and all the creative stuff is left in indies. That's why there's like 87 Soulsborne and sci-fi shooters at Summer Game Fest. Gamers are creating unoriginality by not embracing art games and idiots. I was a person previous to the last year, maybe 2 years. I was one of those people who was like, I don't care about AAA, I don't care about what's big on console. Now that I have the ability to play all the small stuff, dude, I'm so happy I'm playing the small stuff. I'm having way more fun playing a game like Blueprint than I am playing a giant bloated AAA title these days. And I agree with you. People are brainwashed to just like more of the same. Do you believe people are like, play the next Soulsborne game, the next one, the next one? Throw the fucking same game. I don't want to play the same game 400 times. I'm tired of Soulsborne now. I really am. It's like, Jesus, they just don't get that. When you keep buying the same game over and over, you won't get anything new because these game studios have no fucking incentive. They need to be told you want originality or else they'll never make something original, right? I got another $2 tip. Doing my best work, King. This is Adam. Thank you, Adam, for a $2 tip. Alright, guys, look how close we are. 1:15:35 to go. To have blueprints continue. I'm literally including this in the blueprints part because I want the people watching on demand to know if we're actually going to continue the playthrough or not. They deserve to know. So, can we hit the goal in the next 15? No, excuse me, the next 8 minutes. We have 8 minutes left.
Bébé, ça va? Tu devrais faire une petite séance de méditation guidée.
What's up, King? How you doing, man? Come on, let's rally some support right now. Only 35 to go. Let's get a couple subs over on King. Let's get a super chat. Let's get a membership. Let's get a tip. One of each. We go boom, 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 boom. We'll get it right now. I'm not asking one person to drop $35.
Alright, so now, Dad, we're 125. We're literally $25 away. This is it. This is it. $25 in the continue blueprints. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna go for 30 more seconds. Let me get a time here. We'll do a timer. Ready? We'll do a timer. I need to do a timer on my phone. I don't know. I don't know how to do a timer. Is this a timer? Alright, we do it. Start. Okay, here we go. It's counting down right now. 56 seconds. 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39. Start this timer. 37, 36, 35, 25, $25. 32, 31, 30 seconds left. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 3, 2, 21, 20, 19, 18. Get up. Okay, $20 to go. $20 to go. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. We didn't do it. We didn't do it. No. We didn't do it. Face Down for Real did get this up. And that got us to 130. But that's it. We ran out of time. Wait, 2 tips just came in. One for $2. A $2 tip. From Only Ice Infinite. $2. So now, we're at 132. And then a $2 tip. Another one. What is it? $2. Open your wallets, this person says. For $2. Open your wallet. Guys, we're 134. We didn't do it. Can you believe it? We have 134 and we didn't make it for blueprints. All that work. It's very exhausting. Why is it so exhausting? Why can't we just hit the goal? Why is it so exhausting? Why? 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 I'm having too much fun with this. This is what it is. I'm having too much fun with it. All that work. Well, hold on. I have to go charge my controller. Hold on. I have to turn off my controller and go charge it. We'll see what happens. Oh, I received a $2 tip. Come on, $2. Save blueprints, this person said. Another $2 tip. Are you kidding? You're now at 136. What is going on? Come on. All right. Hold on a second. I just received a $16 anonymous tip. $16. At the same time, a €20 super chat just hit from Daniel United 115. So there's a $16 anonymous tip. That gets us to 152. And then there's €20 from Daniel United, which is actually the biggest super chat of the day. Which is more than 20, but I'm not going to do the currency conversion. So we actually get 172 for blueprints. Holy crap. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have done it! We have done it! It was the most exhausting endeavor ever, but we have done it. We hit the goal for blueprints. Blueprints lives. The prince will never die. The prince will only continue his journey to become the king of the castle. He will get his scepter. He will get his crown. He will get the royal jewels. And he will sit on his throne and see it ending. Because you supported it. You supported blueprints and it will be back next week. Okay, I gotta go. Thank you guys so much. Blueprints will continue next week. Good Lord. Okay, everyone, enjoy the break. Tonight, we got a brand new game. If you want to chill, if you want to relax, if you want to have a great interactive time with me, if you enjoyed those fishing streams that we did a few years ago, I think around 3 years ago, was it not? Okay, tonight we're doing a brand new game, Cast and Chill. It just came out on Steam today. We played the demo, it was great. We're gonna be fishing tonight. You know what? Did you guys keep asking? I'm gonna test it right now. You ready? Ready? It actually works. Look, the hat does work. You can see it. This hat works. Yeah. Alright, so tonight, join me for Cast and Chill on the late stream here on DSP Gaming. I'll be casting, and we'll try to hook a lunker. You can make it. Alright, that's gonna be around 6:45 p.m. Pacific time tonight. Alright, come on by for some Cast and Chill. Alright, everyone. It's cool. Enjoy the break. I'll see you tonight. Cast and Chill fun. I got the drip pill. 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 Awesome. Can't make it stop. So ready. content and I only did the main story, and you would have complained that I missed all the side content of the game and I rushed through it. Hence, I don't really know, I don't have a good idea of the game, playthroughs suck because I just rushed and I didn't take my time. You know, like you guys told me back in the day, and everyone said those playthroughs suck, right? So I changed myself in the last 15 years to be a different kind of creator per your feedback. Now all of a sudden that's wrong. I should have just turboed through this game apparently. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do because every time it seems I play something, I'm somehow doing it wrong. Even when I'm listening to direct feedback, I'm somehow doing it wrong. I don't get it. Okay, now in the case of Claire's here, if you believe that doing the side content actually ruins the game, you have the right to that opinion, but you should take that opinion and you should direct it towards the parties who are culpable for that, the game devs. If the side content of the game is actually not meant to be played, then go complain to them and say why is it in there, right? If by doing the side content I become so overleveled that nothing in the game will be fun anymore, then why are you complaining to me? I don't get why that makes sense, does it? I'm just playing the game that was presented to me. I'm playing the parts that were put up in the story as I approach them. Hell, that super dungeon was actually right there in line with the story. It wasn't even like, oh, I went out of my way to go find it. It was literally right there. Now it showed danger red, but it was right in front of me. Let me give it a shot. Oh look, I just beat it. And now I'm over level. Well, how's that my fault? Because I'm too good at the game? Literally what you're saying is because I'm so good at the game, the playthrough sucks. That's exactly what you're saying. I'm so good at Claire Obscure, my playthrough's bad because nothing's beating me. That's really what you're saying. If you played the game and you were finding all this trouble and adversity, you were raging and basically were, sucking in the game, then we can make more memes, right? Then we can do clips and we can put them on X and on TikTok and on Reddit, and we can have millions of views making fun of how bad you are at the game. But you're not doing that, so your playthrough sucks. Fuck you. Yes, every one of you out there. Fuck you. Anyone who says this kind of dumb shit, go fuck yourself. You're a fucking waste of my time. You're a waste of life. That's all you think. Because Darkseid feels good at something. His playthrough sucks. No, you're a loser. If all you care about is toxicity and failure, and all you want to do is bring someone down because they're good at something, you're the fucking problem. Not me. My playthrough doesn't suck. My playthrough is one of the best playthroughs of Claire Obscure because I'm showing you that anyone who has skill can actually beat any portion of this game at any time. All you need to do is time parries. Tell me another fucking content creator who's made a playthrough like that game. Name one singular one. I'd love to hear it. So because I'm doing something differently, better than everyone else, and you can't make fun of me for it, you're mad. Too fucking mad. Go fucking jump off a cliff. Because that's about the value that you have. That's the kind of person you want to be. You're a toxic individual on the internet who only cares when someone's in suffering and misery. That's fucked up. Seriously, what is wrong with you? If that's your mentality.
J'ai tellement chaud la nuit, je fais tournoler les couvertes, les oreillers.
Dis-moi. Ça vous prend un matelas rafraîchissant.
Now, let's continue positive, okay? What I want to do moving forward is actually figure out, do I play lengthy games? Because I don't see a way to do it and keep attention on me. To be honest, I feel like the modern gaming industry, you literally only get, sadly, a week to talk about a game. After that, it's absolutely true that everyone's on to the next topic, on to the next trend, on to the next thing. This is why I told you guys for years, I'm apprehensive about actually playing lengthy games, okay? I don't know what else to do, because I don't know how to make those playthroughs viable. I don't know how to make them work. Even if I had rushed through Claire Obscure and only done the story, people would have said, the playthrough sucks because you didn't do the content. So now I beat the content that's challenging and I mastered the game, and people say your playthrough sucks. I think we see a problem here, and the problem isn't me. The problem is you. Because you're so fucking toxic. People out there who are never satisfied at all, no matter what I do. I can't please those people, you understand? It doesn't matter how I play a game, they're always gonna whine and bitch and complain about it. So instead of focusing on this giant crowd of losers on the internet, all they want to do is be toxic, I need to hone in on the factors that make people who actually like my content come by and engage and support with it. So the question is, what happened with Claire Obscure, where we were getting that attention, we were getting that support, and all of a sudden, yesterday it fell off? What happened with Blueprints? That we were having people come by and say, listen, please make this a day stream because we love this game and we want to play to continue, we'll support it, but then we're not getting that support anymore. What happened, right? What's the change? Is it because it's too long? In the case of Blueprints, it really, really baffles me because we're actually now unraveling the game-long mysteries that have been big questions the entire time. And now we're getting those answers and we're getting near the end of the game. We opened 3 out of the 8 final doors. We're starting to piece together the clues we can do to solve the puzzles behind those doors. And that's literally the end of the game. So what's next, right? Like why are we losing audience? Why are we losing support for Blueprints? I'm actually stumped. And this is what I want to hear. I don't want to hear, oh, your playthrough suck, or it's not. That's the toxic peanut gallery being toxic. Those are the people who will never admit that I've done anything good. These are the people that will crap on me no matter what. The same people who said, oh, look at this making fun of Phil playing Doom, when literally that's what everyone did in that room in Doom because it was full of explosive barrels. But you use me as a scapegoat, you take it out of context to get a meme for yourself and get millions of views of clickbait because you're a fucking lying loser. Okay? I don't care about that. What I care about is my core audience of people who will come by and actually engage and support me for these playthroughs. So the question is, what's changed? So I like feedback. I like genuine feedback. What do I do with Claire Obscure and what do I do with Blueprints? I've invested over 30 hours in each game. I love the games. I feel that the playthroughs are great. So what is going on that I need to change? Do I need to change the schedule? What do I do? I honestly don't have the answers, but it's frustrating because when I finally invest this much time into games, because you guys asked me to, by the way, I didn't even know about Blueprints. I had no idea it existed. You guys convinced me to play it. I love it. Now I'm at fault for playing. Every time I play it, the toxic bitches, oh, why are you playing it? Go away. Come back when there's something that gets your really bad ADD attention span and stop bothering us. Because we're enjoying Blueprints. Okay? I don't need to hear the toxic shit. We don't. Okay? I'm just tired of hearing this buzzing that really doesn't matter because those people never support my content anyway. So why do I have to hear it? It doesn't mean anything. Right? It's a bunch of fucking noise to annoy all of us. You know, artists maybe went on vacation for Memorial Day. Those kind of things, as much as you might want to try to use those justifications, they've always been red herring excuses. There is no, oh, there's a holiday. Oh, people are broke right now. Bullshit. If that were the case, the entire industry would fall apart. You understand? No one would be able to stream. No one would make any money. That's just, it's nonsense. There's no, oh, well, don't you know that people are waiting for their tax breaks to come in and they're going to support you? It's not bullshit. People have money to support what they like, and they will. There's got to be a correlation. That's not, oh, it's a holiday or something. That's nonsense. Because then you're telling me, oh, every single streamer can't make any money this week because it was Memorial Day. That sounds like bullshit to me. So $2 tipper says, a lot of these guys are conditioned watching this site you don't play, and so if you show a smidgen of competency in a game, they say your gameplay sucks. You can see it in the chat with fighting games and you're going out winning streak. Suddenly LARPers are asking you to go back to Street Fighter 6 when you're playing this new collection. You're right. that's horrible, I'm boring. No, it's not boring. I'm doing well, and you're just a loser. Okay? You don't like the fact that I'm good at games, okay? Face it, I'm actually good at some games. Okay, not all of them. Most of them I do suck at. Old school fighting games, I'm really good at. Some modern games, Clear Obscure, I'm actually really good at. The parrying, I've done exceptionally well. I beat a level 70 dungeon when I went in at like level 30. Okay? I'm actually good at the game. Too bad that you can't accept that. Doom the Dark Ages, I actually did not suck at. No, I'm not saying I was good at it, because I wasn't. But I actually did not suck at that game. It doesn't matter how many mouth-drooling idiots watch a meme on the internet thinking that because they're mouth-drooling idiots. I'm actually not bad at Doom the Dark Ages. It doesn't matter what your meme is or what your narrative is that's yours. You're still fucking wrong. It doesn't matter how many idiotic, cackling morons are around you. You're still wrong. And the smart people look at you from the outside and say, wow, the masses really are getting dumber by the fucking day. I'm not actually bad at every game. There's nothing that you can do about it. Kiss my ass. Thanks for the $2 tip, whoever that was, it was anonymous. So really what we need to figure out, because this is me being pretty transparent here, is what to do, man. I don't know what to do about these lengthy playthroughs. What do I do about Clear Obscure right now? What do I do about Blueprints right now? Right now I have a Blueprint stream right now we're doing no matter what. And we've got a Clear Obscure stream I'm doing tomorrow no matter what. Outside of that, I literally don't know what else to do moving forward. I want to continue to play and finish these games. But I also can't be like, oh, time to play Clear Obscure, so time to make $5 an hour today. Because people are burnt out on it, you know. If you guys literally said to me right now, play Clear Obscure, just finish the story, I would do it. Because I don't want the playthrough to die. But at the same time, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to get significantly less enjoyment out of doing that. I feel like I want to do the content in the game, and I'm missing out on a representation of what that game is meant to be if I don't do this content that is opened up in front of me. But people are saying they're bored, just read the story. I don't know, I mean, I know it made me sad, but I would do what you guys want. Alright? Because I am, to be honest, I'm beholden to the viewer. I have to do what you guys want. I can't just sit here like a fool and do what I want all day, every day. I'll go out of business. I have to listen to feedback from the viewers and do what they ask for. Okay? Yeah. Princess Luna, as much as I would like to do that, it's not possible. Princess Luna says, you consider finishing games off stream, uploading them as separate videos, and then finishing other games on stream. I would have to clone myself. I'm here in this office around 10:30 a.m. every day till about 4:30 p.m. Then I get about an hour to an hour and a half break, which is eating and doing errands and spending time with my wife. I'm back in this office by 6:30, and I don't get to leave until after 10:30. Then I spend an hour with my wife, and I go to bed. That's my day. I don't have endless extra hours to do offline gameplay content and do offline series plus streaming online series. I would have to have a team of people working for me to pull that off. I mean, I know I'm a one-man show. I always have been. So the appeal of what I do is because I'm not sold out. I'm not corporate. I don't do this like I put out a fucking suit tie to pump out this highly polished content. You do enjoy games, right? So I don't think that your suggestion is off kilter or crazy or you're ill-spirited at all. Don't take it like that. I'm just saying this is not viable. Either I'm a full-time interactive streamer or I'm an offline YouTuber. I can't be both. I can't clone myself to have, oh, I play Clear Obscure offline and upload many hours of footage that day. Plus I'm doing 6 to 8 hours of streaming. I can't do it. You know, I'll be honest. I am exhausted with the level that I work. If you haven't noticed, I've been trying to take extra time off to spend with my wife. We want to take an extra day off the next week, so we don't even know when we can do it. Can't do it this week because of Night Rain. Can't do it next week because you've got both the launch of the Switch 2 and you've got Summer Game Fest. Don't even know what we do the week after. I don't know. It's like frustrating right now, you know? So I don't think that's the solution. But my content is streamed content. Get it? King Ferb says maybe the days of completing all games are a thing of the past. Well, that's true. The thing is, if you notice, this year I did try out a few games, and I did continue it. People had an issue with that. Oh, what's wrong with you? Now you don't finish any games anymore. What is up with that? You play a game, but you're, you know, like to be invested in it. I got like look what happened with the crazy weirdo indie game. What the hell's the name of it? I can't even remember the name of it, right? But we played it for like a month and a half. Hold on. What the hell is the name of the game? Complete Brain. Oh, Disco Elysium, right? There's a game that I started playing and I was intrigued. It's one of the weirdest games, right, that I've ever played. But after a while, all the interest waned, and I was like, I can't work anymore, right? So just don't play it. Oh, how dare you? How dare you quit games? Another rage quit. Another rage quit. What's hilarious is that there are tons of game streamers out there who literally will play a game once or twice to see if it catches on. If it catches on and people like it and support it, they'll keep playing it. If it doesn't get, you know, any kind of attention or support within 1 or 2 streams, they up it, and that's their methodology, and no one cares. Everyone's like, that's fine, that makes sense. But to me, oh, rage quit. What a horrible thing. What are you talking about? Any business that tries something new has a new offering to the customers. If the customers don't actually catch on and buy it or want it, they stop offering it. Right? You have a sandwich shop and you sell Philly cheesesteak. You decide now you're gonna have the chicken cheesesteak as well. If it doesn't sell within 2 weeks, you just keep buying the chicken, even though you're not selling it, or you say, all right, let's go back to focusing on the Philly cheesesteaks. You know, that's business. But people are dumb and they want to turn it into toxic stuff. I do believe that moving forward, I can't just commit to fully finishing every single game I play. On the flip side of that, okay, there are games like, for example, Clear Obscure Blueprints. They did well at first. Absolutely they did. I love them. And now we've invested so much time in them. I don't want to give them up. But again, I can't continue to say, well, I have 3 games in the rotation that are 30 hours long, and now no one's showing up and supporting them, so what do I do? Immature says, personally, I don't mind when you playthroughs, but my opinion matters little because I am newer here. Definitely try and play something you might enjoy though. Don't be afraid to drop stuff. Hey, thank you. Yeah, here it's the actual opposite. Here says that's the issue. Instead of seeing yourself as a streamer, it sounds like you see yourself as a business person. It makes it seem like you don't have passion anymore. No, the problem is I have so much passion that I haven't sold out, so I don't have to worry about this shit anymore. Okay? Why are there content creators much bigger than me that don't have to worry about this? Because they have 4,000 sponsors, because they shill crap, products, games that are garbage, but they tell you to buy them. There's ads all over their shit. Click here for the referral code. Click here to buy this piece of fucking trash, right? Or they completely become nonsensical, very toxic content creators that are only there for drama and sensationalist purposes. So they get the drama views and bait, so they don't have to worry about, oh, actually getting views and support for a playthrough because they're so busy, you know, ratting on people and hurting things all around them, you know, burning everything scorched earth. Doesn't matter, they're just so super popular and make tons of money anyway. I'm not like any of that. Literally, I don't do drama and I don't chill. I don't do the 2 things that actually takes the soul away from content creator. That's why I'm so passionate. That's why you see me actually bothered by this. Okay? Another creator will be like, oh fuck, you just dropped the game, don't give a shit about it, right? We'll just go on to whatever's gonna bring me more money today. On to the next sponsored stream. On to the next paid thing. On to the next. Oh man, my Bleaker didn't do well yesterday. Let's do a big drama video today. Let's rip someone apart. Let's do some kind of big expose. Let's just who cares who I hurt? As long as I bring money today, that's all I care about. That's not me. That's never going to be me. I'm not that kind of person. So it's literally the opposite of what you're saying. The reason that it comes across the way that you're saying is because I have a peanut gallery of toxic losers who spin it that way because they're very jealous of me and they don't like me and they don't want me to succeed, so they have to push it as a negative narrative. I could easily have done all those other things to be above the level of, oh, not worry, the lady does I could have done all of them, and I would have lost my soul along the way. I wouldn't have had the passion, I wouldn't have had the ingenuity, I wouldn't have had the honesty that I have in my content. I would have had to kiss butt. Yeah, I mean, listen, right now, because then you just said this over on the King Jack's talking about the FTC stuff, right? Why is Darkside Phil the only person who has issue with rollback netcode? I'm not. I'm just the only person who has an audience who actually complains about rollback netcode. I'm the only person who I know it's not a positive audience, but I still have an echo chamber. So when I say rollback netcode sucks, and the canons literally ruin the capacity for online play for fighting games because people are too ignorant to know rollback sucks. When I say that, it resonates with a huge group of people, but they're not the people who are in positions of power in the FTC. Get it? They're not. The people who are in the positions of power can't say rollback sucks, because that means all the content they make is null and void and worthless. So they'll never admit it. But I can tell you right now, there are people in the FTC who hate rollback just as much as me. They just don't have that soapbox to stand on. People will listen to them. Let me tell you something. You're playing a fighting game, and you kick someone and it says KO, and then the round continues. So you hit them with a fireball, and the game says KO, but the round continues. So they hit them with an uppercut, and finally they die on the third hit. That game is a piece of shit, and the netcode is completely worthless. There is not a single person in the fighting community who will ever dispute that behind closed door. Publicly they will, but behind closed doors they will all say, that is awful. They would all watch my match from the other day where I had to kill a person 3 fucking times to win the round, and say that's some of the worst I've ever seen in my life. Wow, that's just embarrassing. But they'll never say that publicly. Because I am not a sellout or a shill. I am able to be honest with you. Get it? That's why I stand apart. Why do you think I'm still here after 15 plus years, while others have faded out to obscurity? Why do you think I'm different? Because I have not fell in line with all the other crap. I refuse to. So, will people stick around for Blueprints? Will you engage in support with Blueprints here in its final hours? Or nearing the end of the game? Someone actually said does have a definitive ending. It actually does. If you open all 8 doors, and you solve the puzzles, you get the true ending of the game for what I'm to understand. But we're getting there. We solved one of them, we're solving more, you know. We're gonna get to that eventually. But we have to figure it out, so will people show up and stick around for today? Will you please support Blueprints so that we can get the goals, we can actually get support, we can get rewards? Here's the thing I'm nervous about, alright? We have goals in line right now, alright? Like for example, I wanted to finish, I wanted to hit our goal milestone by the end of the week. Because if we did it by the end of the week, we could do this DSP tries at Burger King or whatever. And then we could, by the end of next week, hit 100 goals, and we can do a marathon, alright? Stop. So what do you want to do? You want to every second time, you want just in case it's not happening here. Like, this is what I mean, don't kids, what it is, don't kids.
Genre, ce qu'on appelle air direct, d'accord, c'est simple.
Faire une réclamation d'assurance sur la pipelle air direct, ça c'est simple.
S'il y a un robot qui pense pouvoir conquérir le monde, quelle est notre seule chance? Tu vas programmer pour protéger Kitty.
Et comment est-ce que tu comptes l'arrêter?
Je suis près de cette viande au travail.
On salle le 27 juin.
Now, I have an honest question, and I'd like an answer. I'm curious. Can anyone answer me this? I honestly don't know if anyone can answer me this. I can't even see anymore. I drank so much, I ate so much, I'm so tired. Are we 106? Are we 107 now? I think we're 107. Okay, let's say 107. I can't even see. Alright, so. Here's my honest question, actually. As I concluded out, what are you kidding me? Another $100 super chat? Okay, I'm gonna try to stay conscious. And end the stream. Just like last time, a month ago. Okay? Honest question, and I want an answer. And I better get a goddamn answer. What is going on? Alright? Why am I getting so much support recently? What has happened? Because here's the thing. For many years, I struggled. For many years, I tried my best to make content that people cared about, that people would support. And I did get support. But I struggled regardless, right? I did. And then all of a sudden, last year, I made an active choice to cross over with Kino Casino. I made the choice. Not them. I did. I stuck my foot out. I was the one who activated it. And it worked. Okay? It worked. And a lot of viewers started watching me out of nowhere. It was their viewers. But then I knew it was limited time. I knew it wouldn't last. I knew that they were going to try to get me into the realm of drama. I knew this was coming. So, I stopped it, and I knew it was coming. I knew, Bill, you did it. You got the short-term support. It's going to end. At least you had a means to an end, which I did. Look at my background. Look at my setup. Look at everything. This is a result of me going outside of my comfort zone, right, and trying something different, and knowing that I was kind of making a deal with the devil, which is exactly what I did. And then I stepped out of it when I fell. That was the time to do it, right? And a lot of people gave me so much shit during that time period saying you did the wrong